Hey guys, it is Monday evening here in the Philippines, so it is time for us to do our premium diecast unboxing for the week. And today it's kind of more like our Wednesday exclusive premium unboxing because we're doing the first two mail-in cars for 2021. And finally, I've gotten some mail-ins. I was kind of getting a little concerned that I may not be getting any this year because, well, the year's almost halfway over, and I'm just now getting my hands on the first two. And that's why I have these two 80 Macho Power Wagons out here because they correspond with the first mail-in. And the first mail-in is a Zamac. So this one, I believe, is going to be issued by Walmart. Whether it's going to be a mail-in or if it's going to be given away at the Legends Tour, I'm not sure. Like the Sunagon last year was supposed to be given away at the Legends Tour, but I don't know what eventually ended up happening with that since all the Legends Tours were canceled last year. I don't know if they made it a mail-in or not because, as I've mentioned before, I get mine straight from Asia, wherever they're coming from. They usually hit the online shopping sources here that are like Amazon before they even make it to the States. So, not sure how you guys got the Sunagons in the States last year, but they were supposed to be one of the Legends Tour things. I don't know if they were giving them to everyone or if you still had to have 20 card backs or what the case was. So, not sure what they're doing with this one this year, but I'm going to say it's definitely going to be Walmart because Walmart has the exclusive rights to the Zamac stuff. I know that's usually where all the Zamac releases are issued in the cases. Sometimes they may bleed over in the dollar stores and such, but that's just because it's basically like the surplus stuff that's left over that didn't make it to Walmart. But usually Walmart has the exclusives to the Zamac stuff. And as you can see, Zamac Edition 2021. Usually nowadays there's, for probably the past, I'd say 5 or 6 years, there's been 6 mail-ins. It used to only be 4 when I was collecting these on a regular basis every year. There's 4 every year, and they were all the same paint job. Nowadays there's 4 of the same paint job and 2 Zamac releases usually. But last year, I don't recall that there were 2 Zamacs. There was only 1 that I remember, and the other 5 were the purple releases. So I'm not sure what they're going to do this year. So anyways, though, as you can see, number 1 on the side of the bed, Hot Wheels Racing kind of livery. Looks really good in the Zamac finish. Looks like a metallic silver. Pretty cool card art, as usual. Picture of the truck. And it's shaped with no J-hook, just like an RLC car. On the back, same thing, kind of like an RLC car. And it does state everything about RLC on the back and such. HotWheelCollectors.com. Blah, blah, blah. And they come in these cool Hot Wheels protective packs. Let's open it so you can get a better look at the back side of the card. And we will be ripping these cards open and taking these guys out. So it just says the same thing it's said for the past 10 years. Like what you see, you can find high quality die-cast Hot Wheels collector items with even more premium features exclusively at HotWheelCollectors.com. This website is your source for information on new vehicle releases, forums to connect with other collectors, a database of past Hot Wheels vehicles, and the place to buy the most high-end special edition Hot Wheels on the market. So come and join the fun. And signed Hot Wheels, the most collectible toy cars in the world. And that is actually probably the very much the truth. I know people prefer other brands and stuff, but on the secondary market with value, resale value, collectability, no one beats Hot Wheels. Hands down, there's nobody that even compares to Hot Wheels. Even like some of the Super Chase cars, like even the 1 of 10 Raw Auto World cars. Love them. Would love to have one. I don't have one. I've got some of the Chrome Super Chases from him too that are like around 108, 168, something like that. but still yet they have no value compared to like some RLC cars that they made 3,000 of, 5,000 of. So just Hot Wheels will always be number one when it comes to collectability. So anyways, let's get this guy out of the pack and look at him. And put him next to the other ones. And going back to these other two that you see in front of you right now, the red one is the Simon & Simon from the Retro Entertainment series a few years back, like from 2013, 2014. That's the first release of this casting. And then secondly was a Batman one that I still have to get my hands on. And then third was this one that came out I think about 2 years ago in a truck off-road set. Then you have this is the fourth release of this truck. So they've only released this 4 times, this being the fourth one. Looks really good with that huge brush guard. It's like overkill. And these huge bumpers on it. You do have tail light tampos. All of the Dodge decals, number 1 to indicate number 1 mail-in for the year. The Hot Wheels livery. And as I said, the Zamac finish on this one's really nice. It looks like a metallic silver almost. So it looks really good. I don't think it has headlight tampos, but it's really hard to tell because of that huge brush guard. And I don't think it really matters because of the huge brush guard. You wouldn't see them anyways. So black 5 slots with a white trim ring, not chrome but white. Not such a fan of that. Would have preferred a chrome trim ring, or for that matter, all chrome wheels would have looked killer on this truck because of the Zamac finish. They would have went very nicely together. But anyways, the black ones don't look bad either, as we see on the Simon & Simon one. It looks pretty good. Could have done without the white trim ring, though. But still, not a bad-looking truck. So, number 2 is the one that a lot of guys have already gotten their hands on. This is your 2017 Ford F-150 Raptor. Nicely done. This is a Dollar General mail-in. This is my first Raptor in my collection. They have a few cool ones out. The blue RLC one, I have to say, is my favorite. The Golf one is probably the most sought after, the Golf RLC version. But that blue one actually looks really good. Just bone stock looking Raptor. Very conservative looking. Looks killer. This one doesn't look bad either. I like this green color that they're running this year. It's like a bluish green. It looks really good. So it looks great with the Hot Wheels livery. Once again, same kind of graphics, the orange, red, and white, and the yellow Hot Wheels lettering, just like on this guy here. So, looks really good on the Raptor. Chrome reversed, like steel rims, look good. Probably would have looked better with a 5-spoke wheel, but hey, that's just my opinion on it. So, card art on this one, once again, looks great. 2021 collector edition. Then on the back side, same write-up as the last one, so I'm not going to read it again. The different views, front, rear, both sides, and top side, kind of like the E-sheet. Looks really cool. Like that feature on these cards. So, let's take him out of his Protecto, and then we'll take him out of his package. And these ones I've already pre-opened. Try to open these, as I said before, where I can actually glue it back down with Elmer's glue. If you guys don't know yet, the Elmer's school glue is the best stain to reseal cards with. The glue dries clear. I have some cars that if I put in a lineup and asked you guys to pick which one was resealed, you would never know. It does a fabulous job. Hands down, probably the best glue to do it with. Some super glues also do a really good job, but the Elmer's is much more forgiving, and if you do get it on the outside of the card, like on the blister or on the card, you can actually use rubbing alcohol and wipe it off after it dries. So if you guys were always wondering what I mean by resealed, that's how I do it. But you have to get a card and open it where it doesn't tear the paper too much, kind of like this guy. Some of the RLC stuff, the blister just falls off. They don't use a lot of glue anyways with the RLC things. And these mail-ins too. The pop culture stuff, the retro entertainment, and the premium stuff, they're starting to use heavy-duty glue on it because they were having problems a few years back. So most of the time, I've been ripping the paper. Sometimes I get away with not ripping it too bad and can re-glue it. But that's my tip for the week. Use Elmer's glue. Dries clear and easy to clean up if you use too much. So, anyways, or if you're going to display them like me, you can put it back in the Protecto pack, and the Protecto pack holds it closed. And when it's in the Protecto pack, you can never tell that it was ever open. You don't even have to re-glue it. I do that a lot with stuff that I have a tendency on reopening to use for picks. Like this guy here, I re-glued, and I just had to reopen the card, and I actually ripped the paper reopening it. I had it sealed better than the factory, I think. But anyways, it is what it is. So now he'll probably just stay out of the package from now on. But anyways, here is our Raptor. Great looking truck. As I said, really dig this, not really aqua, but it's like a bluish green. Looks really good. The metal flake and stuff looks really nice. Like the tampo on the hood of this one, the way it's tapered a little bit compared to the Power Wagon. It's kind of blocky. But once again, the Power Wagon is kind of blocky. It's pretty much like Mopar's square body. The Raptor has a little bit more contour to it, so the striping lays on a little bit nicer, I think. So, nice headlight tampos, detailed grille with the Ford in the grille. So, it looks good. Then, Raptor above the rear wheel opening, number 2 to indicate number 2 mail-in for 2021. Nice detailed taillight tampos. Once again, Ford engraved into the tailgates. You have some exhaust tips coming out on the chassis, which is a really nice feature. Metal on metal, same as Power Wagon. Should have pointed that out. Power Wagon has a black powder coated chassis or painted chassis, so it looks good. The Raptor is just your regular Zamac metal finish, but it does really nice because they put those exhaust tips on the base. That looks pretty good. I never had one of these in my hands before to look at in close detail, so they did a nice job on the Raptor pickup. So not bad at all. So that's the first 2 mail-ins for 2021. Third is going to be the Nissan Laurel, which I hope I can get my hands on because I have just about every casting of that car so far to date. So that would help me stay current with them. Plus it looks pretty good. Same color green, same kind of livery. Looks just like the Raptor. Actually, it would look cool sitting behind a Raptor on a trailer, in my opinion. Probably more accurately would be the Galaxy that they have coming up. They have the 65 Galaxy coming up. They have a Porsche 911 coming up. And then they have the Nissan Laurel coming up. So that puts us at 5. There's usually 6. I'm not sure what the other one's going to be. So we have Power Wagon as number 1. Raptor is number 2. The Laurel, I think, is 3. And then 4 and 5 is the Porsche and Galaxy. So I'm not sure what they're doing for number 6. Have not seen any pics of it yet. Haven't been really staying current on my sneak peek videos from like the Daily Dose and other guys. So need to watch some of those. Maybe they'll enlighten me on what the 6th one is. So guys, I left you another link here for a video I did last year on the mail-in Dodge van. And then I've done videos on the Skyline Wagon and also on the Sunagon. So those are in my library, but I left a specific one for the Dodge van since we did a Dodge and Ford today. Then on the right, there's the icon to subscribe. If you have not subscribed yet, please remember to do so. Please give me a thumbs up and share the video. I will be back on Wednesday, and we're going to be looking at some premium exclusive stuff. Not sure what we're going to do yet, so make sure you tune back in. It'll be kind of like a surprise, but we will be launching that on Saturday, or on Wednesday, sorry. So guys, have a great week, and thanks for watching.